This is the real deal.
This is by far the place that you want to be. When you hear Let's Go Weekend again, Let's Go Weekend 12, you need to be here. Because you're going to learn everything you need to learn about how to take your assets and put them to work as well as build your business.
So Dr. Tigers, we salute you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Excited for the future. Yes!
He's gonna change your life. We are one. Let's go.
GSB, your 10-year anniversary. We ready?
We have the card in our hand. I'm planning to develop way many more things in the Lydian world with my team.
Thank you all for being here.
The founder, the chairman of the board, Joseph!
You are the first, and our company will be the first. I'm pretty sure that many more institutions will use our technology.
You love it? I love you too! Thank you very much. Let's celebrate 10 years. Thank you.
All right, family. Greetings, everyone. How's everyone doing? Glad that you can make it to this New Millennium Bankers Fire Money Network presentation, family, the Future of Money show. And y'all know how dear this show is to me, because this is the show that we've been running the longest since we had this platform, Fire Money Network. We've been running this show for a consistent, I think almost 3 years now. We've been running this show for 3 years. This is the longest show that we did. Now, today is very important. Today, I'm excited, man. I'm trying to calm down, right? Because I have a brother that is so dear to me. And I had an opportunity to interview this brother so he can tell us about his life journey, because he's one of the most professional people, one of the most professional men I have ever met in my life. I'm talking about discipline. I'm talking about man of his word. Whatever his word is, it is bond. All right. So, because this is very important in this day and time when people just, they wave on their word left and right. So when you find people, like we interviewed my brother and mentor, Kevin 2X, but there's another one of my mentors, Mr. Dalcoe, that it's very important that we hold on to that and we study them to make sure that our word is born, because there's a lot to learn. And this man here, he has a lot of wisdom. All right, he has a lot of wisdom. He's been around. He's been a mortgage broker. We're going to get into all that. He's a family man. He's married. He got children. All right. He takes care of all of his children. None of them work. We're going to get into that. But before we get into that, please make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Fire Money Network. Make sure you subscribe to our New Millennium Bankers YouTube channel for all things GSP, and make sure you stay connected to me for MacD and on Instagram and on Facebook. So we're going to get into it, but we got to start off taking a look at, because it is the future money. So before we bring him out, let us just do our intro. All right, we're going to take a look at spot gold price. Now, gold ended on Friday at $1,956.72. Remember, gold is insurance. Gold is insurance. I know, yeah, we in the crypto blockchain, but if it's a blackout, we're not going to be able to use the crypto, right? We keep it real in foreign money now. We just keep it real. If it's a blackout, we ain't going to be able to keep it real. So you might want to keep you a couple ounces of gold on deck, just in case, right? Just for insurance. Just like you got insurance on your car, you got insurance on your home, you got life insurance on your life, you need insurance on your money, and gold is that. All right. However, cryptocurrency, the metaverse, and the blockchain, they have the day right now. This is causing major disruption. So the cryptocurrency market cap is still trading over $1,069 billion. It is up 0.78% over the last day. Bitcoin is still reigning king in the crypto space, and it's going to be hard for something to catch and overthrow Bitcoin for the number one spot, but they got competition coming. All right, Bitcoin is trading at $26,430 right now. It is up 2.5% over the last 7 days. Ethereum is back over 1,700. Ethereum is down 1.51% over the last 7 days. And then we have Binance. Binance is back up over $240, and it's up 2.5% over the last 7 days. And stay connected with us. If you didn't see none of the crypto mornings this previous week, we was dealing with Bitcoin. I mean, not Bitcoin. We was dealing with Binance in the SEC, Coinbase in the SEC. These are major crypto exchanges. All right. Coinbase is the number one crypto exchange in the world. And we got new information that we're going to talk about starting Monday, dealing with that, because it's information coming out on what's going on with the SEC and the cryptocurrency regulations every day. So we're going to keep you on point. We're going to keep you on point so you can make the best decision. But I'm telling you now, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. All right. G9999 coin. This coin here this coin is dear to us. It's dear to everybody in GS Partners if they are really with the vision and the mission. And we're down right now 3.81% due to what coin market cap say. But don't worry, we're okay. We have a whole ecosystem behind this. So it's not with us. We do not hold coins and just let them sit. That's not what we do. I got G999 coins that's working every day, paying me every day. We have that. So we beyond just holding it and let it sit. All right. But you see, we have an all-time high 2 years ago of nearly 5%. Might well say 5%. It was so close. It was 5%. Don't worry. Don't worry. But we do want to show you that because this is the blockchain that is connecting people all over the world. All right. So that's that for that. I wanted to make it quick because I don't want to take up too much of his time. I don't want to take up too much of your time. But I want to properly introduce our guest tonight. Now, this man here, like I said before, not only is he a serial professional, not only is he an honest person, a righteous person, but he's also the reason that we even have Gold Standard Partners, right? He is the sole reason. He's really like the sole reason that we have Gold Standard Partners today. He's becoming the new face of Wealth Builders Worldwide, because if you've been with us in Wealth Builders Worldwide, y'all know we lost Mr. Tyrone Best, Network Marketing Hall of Fame, roughly 3 months ago, exactly to the date almost. And it's you know, it pains us. It is that. But however, Mr. Best is still here because we have Mr. Dalcoe, we have Nate Hines, we have Kevin 2X, we have Eric Toure, we have many people that Mr. Best affected, but he didn't affect nobody the strongest like he affected Mr. Dalcoe. So we're gonna get into that. So I want to bring him out. Now, this is a man that I call and let train my team because I'm on his team anyway. But what I try to do with the business and how I try to structure the business and build the business and just be a go-getter when it comes to prospecting folks and putting people in, because I remember years ago he told us, he said, you want to become a perpetual recruiter. He told me personally, he said, brother, you got to get you 10 leaders. Don't stop till you get 10 leaders. And I ain't stopped till I got 10 leaders, right? So I'm listening to him, what he do. I watch him, been watching him for years. I remember the first time I saw him. I remember the first time hearing him break it down. I was like, man, well, I wish I could break it down like that. I wonder, can I break something down like that? I wonder, can I be that successful? So here's a man that's leading the charge. So let's bring him on. Now I'm going to ask him some questions, right? I got a bunch of questions for him. So we're going to pick his brain. We're going to let him tell his journey, but let's bring him on. Crown Ambassador, Gold Standard Bank Crown Ambassador family. He did it in, 12 days? The record is 6 days. So the person that did it, he on your bumper. Yes, Miss Nisa Neckos, Mr. Dalcoe is on your bumper. All right, because he's trying to catch you. So he is Crown Ambassador at $6 million in a 30-day period. And he's been hitting ambassador pretty much since we've been in GS Partners. He is an executive member on the executive council of GS Partners. So he is the man that we go to, family, when we need to get information, when we got tech problems, we can't get no response from the tech team. Hey, this is what we call. And we want to know, how did he even do this? So let me bring on, man, my brother, my mentor, you know what I'm saying? My main guy, guy that I love dearly, him and his beautiful family, Mr. Michael L. Dalcoe. Welcome to the platform, my brother. You muted. You muted. I don't hear you. They say your mic is open, but I don't know what's going on. All right. But we're waiting. He has a technical problem, so we'll wait. So, family, if you're on, please text this out to about 10 people, 20 people. Let's get everybody on here because he's going to tell us why.
Okay, how about that? You hear me now, don't you? I had to change my whole microphone. It defaulted to my computer. All right, I had to put it on my Nano. So I'm here. I apologize, brother. I hate dead air. A pleasure to be on with you.
Man, I'm pleasure to have you, man. And this is the man that he calls himself. I start calling myself the CEO, but I actually mean it. But he's the CEO because he said he's constantly empowering others, right? So man, I want to just bring you to the platform and thank you, man, for taking this time out to let me, pick your brain and hope that people can get value out of what we have and what we do.
No doubt. I'm looking forward to it. I did something I very seldom do. I've been reading a lot today and taking notes on it for this call. The moment you asked me to do it, I got very excited because I watched your podcast with Kevin Twix Thompson last week. I was like, wow, that was insightful and motivating. And then when you asked me to do it, I was really, really honored. So let's do it, man. Let's get this going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, I even broke out, man, one of my best shirts for you, man. I ain't never been a live stream with you.
I feel underdressed, man. I need to go put on a jacket or something. You're killing it.
Oh, man, this is one of my best shirts right here. So, all right, man. So, man, let's get to it, man. I don't want to take up too much time. So, to get us started, now, you have a beautiful helpmeet, Miss Monisha Dalcoe. So, I want to know for my own, this is for me. I never knew. Like, how did y'all meet? And, how many children do y'all have together total?
All right. This is good. So we don't have enough time on this call for me to get to talking about her, man.
Yes. Yeah, we here. We free. I ain't got nowhere to go unless I want to go.
That is the best thing that's ever happened to me. She is the best thing in the world. So I saw Monisha. She was singing in a church praise team. And I saw her in 2003. I remember the year. It was a religious experience. I walked into church and I was just seeking a better relationship with God. And she walked out with the praise team and was singing. And it felt like I didn't go to church that night. I was mesmerized, dazed, dumbfounded, smitten. I was sitting way in, it was a big church, probably seats 10,000 people. And I was just sitting there staring right at us like, I felt like she and I were the only people in the building. Make the long story short, some 3 years later, I actually joined that church. They knew I could sing, so I was invited to come and try out for the worship team. I tried out. I went. They accepted me in the worship team. I had sort of forgotten that I had seen her. I went to the rehearsal. I'm sitting by the piano, and she walked in. And I said, I don't believe this. I was the biggest fan ever. I was this little fanboy. And maybe 5 years after that, we started dating. And here we are. This week, Friday, what's the 25th? 25th, next week, next Sunday, whatever it is our 9th wedding anniversary. We have 5 children together, blended family.
Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That is beautiful. So y'all met going to the same church?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was God all in the making then. No way.
I should have met her when I was a baby. I should have met her when I was a baby, brother. Life would have been a lot better.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So what year? Because I know some of your story. I can't say I know it all. I know a lot of your story, right? Because I've been following you, listening to you for many, many years now. What it is now, like 6 years now, we've been knowing each other. I've been following you, YouTube, Facebook, power call every day. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna be honest, family. This is me. You can do what you want to do, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm honest. I literally used to get on the power call back in 2018, 2019, just to hear you and Mr. Tybest talk. That was the only reason I used to get on. I'm not even exaggerating. I used to do that. I used to had to hear, and you to just be motivated. I just wanted to hear what y'all had to say for the day or whatnot that kept me going and pushed me through, right? So I'm just gonna be honest, all right? But I love the power call. Don't get me twisted. I love the power call. But what year did you first get exposed to network marketing, and what was the name of the company?
So 1993, I got in network marketing. Around the summer of 93, I went to my first network marketing meeting. I had never been to a network marketing meeting. My uncles had dibbled and dabbled in Amway and Quickstar, and I don't think they ever told me about it. Maybe I was too young or whatever. My father sold Tupperware, and so I had always been around the network marketing space, but didn't really know I was around the space. In 1993, I was working in a warehouse, and this lady who worked inside in the office, she was in this company called ACN. And so I've been pitched ACN about 10 times since then. And I always tell people, yeah, that was the first company I joined in 1993. From 1993 to 2013, never made a dime. Well, I made a little bit of money, but I don't begrudge it at all. I was in ACN from 93 to probably 96.
Wow.
In 96, I started my own little network marketing company, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing, but I was inspired. We ran that for a little while, closed it, went to a lot of other companies, tried to reopen my company in 2011, closed it again in 2013. I was undercapitalized and uneducated. But, when you're inspired, it makes you do some daring things. I believed in the space that much that I was willing to try to launch out on my own because I believed in the concept, but I thought the reason why, and here's a tidal wave. It's about to hit. I feel it. I heard the thought hit me in the head. I'm gonna throw it out there. I thought the reason why I wasn't making any money is because there was something wrong with the companies.
Oh my goodness.
I thought I needed to show them what was wrong with their companies, why people can't make money. What was I wrong? There was nothing wrong with those companies. There were people that made millions in all of those companies. I just couldn't do it because I didn't know anything about how to be successful in network marketing. Tell the truth. Tell the truth like the blockchain.
Tell the truth like the blockchain.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was just throwing up on people. I was talking too much. I was asking the wrong questions. I was desperate. I had commission breath. It was all the things that people I see do wrong today that stress me out. I was doing all those things. I just didn't know what I was doing. But it wasn't the industry and it wasn't the companies.
So from that span, so you saying from 93 to when did you just made few commissions here? Nothing life changing, nothing. No
I made good
10,000
commissions. I made good commissions in the companies I started, but that's because I owned it.
Yeah.
Right. And then I think my biggest check in network marketing before 2013 was I think I made a net profit of like $80 because it was a juice company. You had to buy 4 bottles of juice a month. You had to sell 3 and drink 1. And the case of juice cost $120.
Wow.
And I think I made $200 that month. My profit was $80.
Wow.
That
In a month.
tip. Yeah, in a month. $80.
Wow.
You know, I thought I was balling. But let me say one thing about that $80. And my late great mentor, Dr. Best, taught me this. If you made $80 in a network marketing company, you need to celebrate because you made it. You made it. You didn't have to punch a clock for it. You got out there and by your own volition, your own sweat and tears, you created that $80 free enterprise check. So I was proud of it, you know, but I never made any serious money in network marketing from 93 to 2013.
Wow. Wow. So somebody saying you got rich quick, you didn't get rich quick.
I did overnight, 20 years and overnight. I sure
overnight. Did. Wow. All right. Now, I've been wanting to ask you this too. How did you become a mortgage broker after being a networker, business owner? Like, what inspired you, to sell debt or, what you do? How did you even go by the process to do that? Like, I don't even know.
Man, back in my player from the Himalaya days, my single days, I had a girlfriend. She was in the mortgage business, real estate business, mortgage. She was a processor. And so she would always see me, trying to do little sales jobs and different things. And she said to me, you are really an underachiever. Now, after I picked my little feelings up off the floor, I thought about what she was saying. I was like, what do you mean? She said, you have way more in you than this little garbage jobs you're doing. You got a lot more in you. She said, you need to get in the mortgage business. She said, you got the gift to talk to people and connect with people. You need to get in the mortgage business and see what real money is like. And I'm going to give you this little scenario, man. I walked into my first mortgage interview, and they don't interview you like other people, fill out an application and then they got to run you through the board and all that. They see if you want to do it because the only money you earn is the loans you close. Wow. Don't close a loan. They don't have to pay you. You're all commission. This is an important story for people to know about me if they've been intrigued about it, because when they say I was a 6-figure mortgage banker, that says a lot because you only got paid when you sold a mortgage. You only eat what you kill. And so when I walked into my interview, my orientation, this Chinese guy, I love him to this day. His name is Luke. And Luke took his keys out of his pocket. He threw the keys on his desk. Cling. You see those keys? Look out the window. I looked out the window, and excuse my terrible Chinese accent, but I'm doing my best. Look out the window. You see that yellow Hummer? That's my Hummer. I bought it cash. And he took this blueprint, spread it out on the desk. You see this house? $650,000 house. I put $300,000 down. This is my house. You want to live like that? I said, yeah. He said, stay with me. I'll teach you this business. That put me in the mortgage business. That was in the late 90s. I got in the business. My first loan I closed, I made $46. And it's because I did a loan for a friend of mine and I wanted to give her the best rate. And I didn't charge her any points. I just I can close a loan for you. And I'm thinking volume. I can make money on volume. I do 100 loans, make $46. I made $4,600 for the month. I'm thinking I'm going to be the best mortgage broker ever. And we went into a sales meeting and they said, Luke, how much you made this month? $40,000. Brian, how much you made this month? $21,000. Ed, how much you made? $18,000. It's another guy, Mark Bailoni. How much do you make? $35,000. They came to me, Mike Dalcoe, our new loan officer, $46 for the month.
For the month?
They looked at me like I was crazy. And Luke, after the meeting, he grabbed my hand, took me to a conference room, sat me down. He said, "Do you want to embarrass me like that next meeting?" I said, "No, man." He said, "That's the kind of money you want to make? You cannot work with me." I said, "Bro, okay, what I need to do?" He said, 2 points on the front and 2 on the back. And those of you that are in the mortgage business, y'all understand 2 on the front, 2 on the back. That means if it's a $100,000 loan, you're charging 2 points, 1%, 2 points on the front, 2 points on the back. Where's the back? The interest rate. If they qualify for 4%, you better get them at 6%. Now, I feel embarrassed about that today because back then that was the culture. That was the Wall Street culture. Bear Stearns. Anybody ever heard of Bear Stearns? Mm-hmm. All right. That was one of the big mortgage brokers that collapsed in 2008. Goldman Sachs. They were selling these products. They were legal products. No income, no asset loans. He said, "You better do those B paper loans." Man, that next month, $8,000. Month after that, $18,000. Month after that, $30,000. Month after that, $41,000. Because I got caught up in the corrupt mortgage banking culture. I'm going to tell y'all right now, if you've got 4% on your mortgage, you probably could have got 3.25%. I'm spilling the tea. I apologize, mortgage bankers, but y'all know I'm telling the truth. And so I learned the corrupt system of mortgage banking. And I stayed in that industry until 2013. DJ Airman said he speaks no lies. He knows it very well. He knows that mortgage industry.
Do you think that journey you had in the mortgage banking, because now you like on the other side of the Fed now. See, when you was at the mortgage banker, you was at the top 3 bank in the world, right? In America, rather, right? Wells Fargo. And now you have switched it, and now you over here, blockchain crypto. Like, I don't know, you was with him. Now you like the. Do you think that prepared you for this journey, though?
It totally prepared me. First thing it did is it let me know the real struggle of regular, and I mean regular in a negative, nefarious way. I mean regular, meaning the people that wake up and go to work and grind and pay their mortgage. Mortician engaged, mortuary engaged. Mortgage, it's called mortgage for a purpose. It ain't mortgage, it's mortgage. It's called a mortgage on purpose. You're locked to death and debt until you die. You're engaged to debt until you die. People have a 30-year mortgage and they die and their children take it over and refinance it and start it over. That little $200,000 house, that family has paid $600,000. They still don't own it. It's death debt. And man, look, when I finally got free from that thing, it was network marketing. I don't want to get too far ahead of you. I know where we're going, kind of. It was network marketing that saved me from that market because I've been in it 15 years. I had no other skills. I probably could have got a sales job, sold cars or something that's just as corrupt because it's the same points on the front, points on the back as a car salesman as well. It was absolutely scandalous what we were doing to people. And when the stuff hit the fan, they started laying off and threatening mortgage brokers who were just sitting in our cubicle selling the products that those jokers were giving us off of Wall Street. They didn't lock up the right people. They didn't. I had friends of mine that were threatened to do time, and they were the little jokers in the cubicle trying to feed their family.
Wow.
They didn't say anything to the people that handed us the product.
Wow.
I got a little stressed on that, brother. Let's move on, man, because you got me having flashbacks, man.
Well, last question on that. Now, what's the most you ever made while you was a mortgage banker in a year? What's the most you ever made in 1 year?
300,000.
Whoa. Oh, you were doing good then.
We were doing okay. By the time I got to Wells Fargo, it was a shadow of what it used to be. And Wells Fargo was like having a regular job. You couldn't do those big, as they say, mortgage bankers, tell me if I'm telling the truth. Stop me when I'm lying. Hit them over the head. You couldn't do those hit them over the head loans back in 2009, 10, 11. They had stopped all that. And they should have. They should have stopped it because it's not right. It's not right. But we have fallen into the culture. I don't think they were bad people. I just think it was a bad culture. And you get so caught up in it, you close a loan and make 10 grand. You're gonna put money down on your dream car because you're gonna make some more money next week. It was a corrupt culture. So yeah, I'm so happy that network marketing came along.
Yes, sir. So now we're gonna shift. Now let's get the present time. Now we're coming on up the road. Now this is the story of none other than Mr. Michael Dalcoe. Now y'all hearing this stuff now. Now, what changed in you that made you go back to networking? After all that success, 300,000 a year, 100,000 a year, what changed though? What changed to make you say, all right, Nate Hines, I'm going with you?
Best question ever. There was only one thing that could have brought me out, because the whole time I had sort of gotten out, I had met a lot of people in the space, and every time they had joined a company, I was on their list. So I was getting calls once a week. Hey, have you seen this deal, that deal, this deal, that deal, this deal? Come with me. Go with me to a meeting. Jump on this conference call. We didn't have Zooms back then. Get on this call. Here's the number. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. It was no, thank you, no, hell no, thank you, no, hell no, thank you. It was, I had a no in my mouth waiting to say no. It was no automatically. And then one guy, the only guy that could have made me even listen, Nate Hines, because we had worked together before. That brother had tried his best to teach me the business. It was just something wasn't clicking. And Nate would drive me around from place to place. I watched Nate Hines make enough money to buy a Lexus, buy his wife a car. He would drive up and pick me up and take me to meetings at people's houses. And I was watching him. The dude had monograms on his cuffs, alligator shoes. He was living that life in network marketing. So I knew it worked. It just wasn't working for me. And so I had given up on it. When he finally called me back, November 5th, 2012. I remember the day like a religious experience. November 5th, 2012. And I told him no again. Matter of fact, I didn't say no. I said, Nate, I'm good. See, I got patience with people who say I'm good, because I said I'm good. Nate, I'm good. He said, all right. He didn't push me too much. He called me back 7 days later, on the day that my company had reduced our commission structure because of the HARP loans that were coming in. They had just reduced our commission split because they knew we were going to get a lot of loans in. They didn't want to overpay us. We'll talk about that a whole nother year. I don't have the time to go back to those flashbacks. And he called me that day. He said, bro, listen, I know you told me you were good. Just watch this video. I said, man, send me that video. He sent the video, and they were talking about something you said in the intro of the Future Money Show, gold. Far. It could have been juice, cosmetics, lotions, potions, peels, long distance. It could have been the cure for cancer. It would have been a no, thank you, hell no. It would have been all of that again. Gold. I was already reading about it. I understood gold was God's money. All of that made sense to me. I got in for the product. He said, bro, you got a network. You know people. Let's talk to some folks. Let's turn this thing out. I said, I can't do it. I said, my heart is gone. I can't do it. There's no way. I said, I'll tell you this. I'll try, but you got to walk me through this. You got to hold my hand through the whole process, because, bro, I'm burned out. Got no credibility, no respect. I've gone to people with so many deals. All the stuff y'all say. I said the same things. I said them all. That's why I've got patience when people say it. I said them all. But he said, bro, I got you. And he did. He stayed with me, and he introduced me to Ty Best. The rest is history.
Well, that was the follow-up. That was going to my next question, right? But listen, man, but that is significant though, because people need to hear this, because the journey that everybody has, like, I had only, the last company was the first company I had even been in. I never knew anything about it. I had some success, right? But I was persistent. I was consistent and persistent. So that's how I got success out of that. And then it launched past this. So I could look like a one-hit wonder, you know what I'm saying? But but that's what it is. But the journey like your journey, the journey like Kevin Tuohy's journey, even Nate Hines' journey, that's significant because y'all went through all those different companies before you really hit it big, but you didn't stop. So that's significant. People need to know that. You can't quit, family. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so the next question I had, I want to, bring up Mr. Best, you being the person that he groomed so well, but how did he become your personal mentor? How did he become your mentor? How did that happen?
I don't even know if I can do it justice. Ty Best, God bless you. And Valerie Best, God bless you. And Alex Best, God bless the Best family. And God bless the memory of Dr. Tyrone Martina Best. First day he called me, he just started talking to me like I was somebody. If there's one gift, I'm about to hit gold nuggets now. Here come the gold nuggets because it's going to be probably all Ty Best words coming out of my mouth right now. If there's one gold nugget you need to have, maybe two, it was he came right out the gate talking about keeping the main thing the main thing. He was the master of simplicity. He said, simplicity creates duplication, and duplication creates wealth. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it simple. And the second thing he did, which was bigger than that, was he made me believe in me. Because it's a belief game. And he would always say, man, you're a sharp guy, man. Look at you. You're at Wells Fargo. That's a hard job, man. He said, I tried mortgages one time. He said, that's a hard job, man. You actually mastering that thing. You feeding your family with that thing. He said, you got skills, bro. He said, man, and you've been in networking before. Nate told me all about you. He said, you can do this. I was like, bro, I don't think I can. He said, Mike, I've been in the industry. I didn't think I could either. He would just talk. And he would get on that phone with me every single day. I don't know why he believed in me. To this day, I truly don't see that I was anything that had any redeeming qualities for him to spend his time every day. I don't know how he did it or why he did it. I believe some higher power was using him to rescue me because, man, I was sick of the mortgage business. I didn't know how sick of it I was until he started just speaking in my ear and speaking belief and speaking faith into my heart. And he said, man, I've seen people go from where you are, professionals and car sales and mortgage bankers and insurance people. He said, y'all do great in this industry because you already understand the sales funnel. You already understand if you don't sell, you don't eat. He said, you got all the skills. We just need to hone those skills. Let's work, man. This is what you do. And he used to say, do this. Call people, Mike. Here was a whole training he gave me in November. It was like the 15th of November. I joined the company, my last company, on November 12th because I talked to him. Nate Hines, with his brilliance, connected me with Ty Best on November 12th. And I literally, from that day, talked to him every day for 10 years. Wow. And he said, this is what you do. Call everybody you know. He didn't say make a list. We didn't have time to go through that. I told him the dire straits I was in. He said, this is what we're going to do. Call everybody you know, send them this video, ask them if they're looking for a way to make more money, send them this video, and he said in 90 days, you're going to have a business. He didn't say I was going to make $1 million. He didn't say I was going to be free. He said in 90 days, you're going to have a business. I hear his words echoing in my head like it was a week ago. I still hear that raspy, resonant voice. In 90 days, you're going to have a business. I promise you. Wow. I promise you, my brother, you're going to have a business. And it wasn't 90 days. He lied. Maybe he told the truth because I had a business because in 103 days from that conversation, March 3rd, 2014, I slid my computer back to my branch manager. His name was Gordon, with a letter saying, thank you for the opportunity. I got in my little raggedy BMW convertible. I drove halfway around 285 and I called Ty Best and I said, I quit because the thing happened is I had tried to quit 2 times prior to that and he told me to stay. He said, quitting right now will put too much pressure on your new network marketing business. He said, stay in there. He said, it'll teach you the discipline. It'll give you the fire. Stay in there. Don't quit. He taught me from quitting twice. That third time, I didn't call him before I quit. I quit first. Drove halfway down the highway before it was too far to come back. And then I called him and I said, bro, I quit. And let me tell you what he said. He said, man, you a trip. That's all he said. He said, man, you a trip. And from that day, instead of talking once a day, we started talking 2 and 3 times a day for 10 years.
That's powerful. That's powerful. So what did Miss Dalcoe had to say? What did Moesha had to say when you quit?
Oh my God, man. When I tell you, it was like God up in heaven made me a woman and sit her in front of me. That's how perfect she was, bro. Never a second of disbelief, never a second of obstruction or hindrance or pushback or frustration of the time I was putting in. I told her in November, I said, babe, I talked to Dr. Best. I need 90 days of uninterrupted focus. I'm going to go in my little office and I'm going to make calls for 90 days until we are free. She said, babe, I believe in you. Do what you got to do. Now think about how God's working. My mentor of a lifetime talking in this ear. I'm telling her what he said, and she coming back in this ear with, we can do it. I believe in you. Boy, I had nothing but belief on steroids. And she went as far as to say, I got a good job. I'm going to hold it down. If anything goes wrong, I got you. We got benefits. I got a check. We're good. I got you.
Wow.
And bro, I got to tell you, you talking about that overnight success from 93 to 2013, no success. From 2013 till now, nothing but success. I've never known a scarce month since March 3rd of 2014. I don't know what it feels like to not have enough since March 3rd, 2014. It's been rolling. She never had to cover me. As a matter of fact, 4 years later, in February of 2017, I told her to come on home. Because I didn't, man, let me stay calm. Golly.
Wow, that's powerful.
Look,
did you hear about, did you know Mr. Best before? Have you ever heard about him or anything? You never knew nothing about him.
And he was a legendary network marketer too. Everybody in Atlanta knew him except me because I had really kind of withdrawn from the industry. And man, it's this real serious religious experience when Monisha came home. She had really good benefits at her job. And I said, Miss Valerie Best was doing an audio called What Do You Believe? And one of her topics was, some people don't believe they can do network marketing because of this and this and this and this. And she hit my hot button. She said, some people don't go full-time in network marketing because they think they need company benefits.
Wow.
She said that's what they believe. And that belief is a limiting belief. It keeps people chained to a job. When if they really believed that they could do it in the free enterprise system, they would actually go all in and they would end up making more money than they were on their job. And they could afford their own benefits. And she said, she was talking about, and then they played it on the power call. And she said, me and Ty, we used Obamacare. Now, I'm not talking political. But thank God for Obamacare. I'm on the Affordable Care Act right now. Because for entrepreneurs, private insurance, man, and when she broke that one last sacred cow, when she kicked over that sacred cow for me, I said, that's it. I said, why am I keeping you? We can work this better together. And man, she came home February 2017. And man, when I tell y'all to wake up every morning and all day long, choose what luxury vehicle you're going to drive and what restaurant you're going to go to and whether we're going to go swim in the pool and whether we're going to play ping pong and we're going to make some phone calls and work the business. You are with the person you care about the most all day, every second of every day, because life is short. I got more years behind me probably than I got in front of me. I'm 60 years old next year. Life is short and getting shorter. You don't want to spend a second in somebody's cubicle away from the people you love.
True.
Brother, that I don't even know how I got all off on you. You said something that sent me down.
That's true. That's true. That was kind of going into my next question. I don't know how you going. Did I send you this, brother?
No, you didn't. I wish you would have. I would have been better prepared.
I'm trying to figure out, did I send you this, but I did not send him. I did not prompt him, family, right? I had these questions in my head. I just put them on paper, but listen, but I did not prompt him. I don't prompt people. I don't prompt people, right? He didn't know nothing what I was going to ask. He just knew, but listen, but he really leading right into my next question. All right. How do you balance business and family life?
Say that again.
How do you balance the business with everything you're doing? You're on the council. You literally like our crypto bank. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to you. We got to get you to get people onboarded. You handle all our tech stuff. You building your own business. You crown Monisha ambassador. Your daughter's executive. How do you balance the business with all of that? You're on the council. You're on the phone, Mr. Height, Alexander Coach and Dole, Nisa Necker. You're on the phone with all of them in the family life. How do you balance that?
When I start scratching my head, I'm feeling like this anointing, man. Bro, you are a skilled, you probably need to get a real television show. You are a skilled interviewer. All right, here it is. And Ty Best taught me this. I don't balance it. I'm so far out of balance. Bard, you messed me up right now, man. Listen, if I start crying, y'all, I'm a real dude. I ain't no punk. But I'm telling you right now, he is punching me in my heart, man. I don't balance it. I am way out of balance. I have no balance. I don't balance the business with Jack. The business is me. Mm-hmm. I don't have to balance it. People who try to balance their business with their family and their religion and their church and their friends and their social life, you're not going to have maximum success. You better become the business. The business is in every fiber of my being. Me and my wife, we're in the business together. When I go out to dinner, I'm looking for people who need this business. When I'm at church, I'm worshiping God for my business. I don't balance it. I'm all out of balance. The business became me. I am a walking enterprise. If you balance this, you're going to lose. Folks, if you got a spouse that is fighting you, you're not going to have maximum success.
Teach.
I'm not telling you to leave your spouse. I'm telling you to pray for your spouse, that God opens your spouse's eyes, because I'm out of balance. Everything in my life is amazing.
Wow.
When I go on trips, I take my children with me. When I go on a vacation, I'm not in a rush to get back. When I want to do something for my kids, I can do it unhindered, uninterrupted by a lack of finances, because I'm out of balance. You know what's out of balance? Having a job. You spend over half your life with people you probably don't like, doing a job you probably don't like doing, not making enough, and you come home and you give your loved ones your leftovers. Mm-hmm. That's out of balance. Me, they get all of me, because I don't have to separate me from my business. I'm a part of it. When I'm at dinner with my family, I turn my phone face down. When I'm driving in my car and we laughing and we talking and my phone rings, hey, this is Mike Dalcoe, the CEO, what's happening? And my family go to talking to each other and they laugh right in the background because they know dad is working. And when I'm at home right now, I'm on the Fart Mike D Future of Money show. It's 10:50 at night. My wife and my daughter in there looking at some real estate that we want to put together. My other daughter's out doing what she does. She's in the industry. My mom is right up there in her penthouse. I'm in balance because I made what people call out of balance my life. I don't have to balance it. It is me. I'll stay on this call to Fart Mike to fall asleep, because I don't have anything to do. Because of this business, there's no demands on my time. Wow. I got my time back. I took some money and traded it for my time back.
When people trade time for money, man, that's deep, man. That's deep. Now listen, now you're a highly financial savvy person, right? You're a highly financial brother, financial savvy. You have a high level of financial literacy, right? Because like you said, you've been able to do that. Most people wouldn't see it like that. Because when you said that, I think of some Myron Goldman got a video where he said that he talked about focus and balance. He was like, when you're focused, people say you're off balance, but when you're balanced, they never say you off focus. so he was like, so I was like, oh, that's deep. That's a good breakdown right there. So, but you have a high level of financial literacy, right? Because there's no way you can do what you're doing, you know, what you're making right now, everything you're doing without having a high financial IQ. It's impossible. You couldn't have it, right? You'll be broke. You would have destroyed it. You would have, if it wasn't in your destiny, you would have sabotaged the success some kind of way, right? And you had many opportunities to do that with the haters, the naysayers, the backbiters, the slanderer. You had multiple times to just spaz out on folks. You know what I'm saying? But you don't do that. And so that shows a high level of financial literacy and also show a high level of determination. So you're determined to be a certain way. So it's certain things you have to let go. Certain things we have to let go. And I'm learning that as I grow. You know what I'm saying? To just let stuff go. You know what I'm saying? Because we got a dude that put a video out on me. My wife said, let's get out. I said, man, let him do it. You know, he put a video out on me talking about I've been in prison and all that there. Blah, just skip it. We had already beat back his claims about GS partners. Now he's taking the shots at me. You know what I'm saying? So I said, no, I said, let him be. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of those radical type brothers like that. And I'm saying that I'm not gonna never threaten nobody online. You know what I'm saying? But person to person, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you what he might experience then. You know what I'm saying? That's a different conversation. But you then had more of what I'm experiencing now, far more, especially with the whole Carrot Boss debacle and all that. I got some of that too, but not like to the level you got. You know what I'm saying? Me and Kevin talk about this all the time. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know, just let y'all know. Me and Kevin too, we talk about this all the time. So I know you haters gonna see this video. You're not already on here. Me and Kevin too talk about this all the time. I want y'all to keep that in mind. But listen, how did you attain this said knowledge of financial literacy to do that? How did you do this? Like,
okay, so let me push back on a couple of things, not in a disagreeable way, but let me just push back on some things. Number one, I don't have any haters, none. I have zero haters. I call them detractors. I don't think they hate me. That would be me thinking too highly of myself. I just think they're detractors, meaning they don't believe in what I'm doing and they don't believe I know what I'm doing. And so they try to save people from me, maybe, or something. I think they think that they have a righteous cause. And so I've learned to just respect that and just move on. I was the guy who would pull up my old previous company back office and show them I have 1,300 grams of gold still stuck in that platform. And if I knew it was going down, I'm really stupid because I would have at least got my own gold out, right? Yeah. I won a Mercedes-Benz and I didn't take the Mercedes. I took the gold and it stuck. So I tried everything I could. I went from top to bottom, front to back, side to side, left to right. I showed Skype messages from the owner of the company to prove my point. It was unequivocal that what I was saying was facts. And Dr. Best taught me this. He said, don't spend 1 second with people that are committed to not understanding you or to disagreeing with you. Don't spend a second with people who are committed to bring you down. They don't want the truth. Damn it. They want to bring you down. They want to show you up. It's not even about the truth anymore. You've shown them the truth. They want to show people how inept you are. So I don't have haters. I have detractors. And then the second one that I want to push back against is I don't think that I have that high level of financial acumen and aptitude. People, they've criticized me for saying he thinks he knows about crypto. He's a novice. I am. I'm a novice. I don't know that much about crypto. I don't sell crypto. I don't promote crypto. I utilize crypto for what I think crypto was designed to do, and that is as a medium of exchange. Right. I don't prognosticate on crypto. I don't love any one crypto other than the G999. That's because I believe in the mission of the coin, and I have a simple philosophy on crypto. HODL the ones you believe in, sell the ones you don't. To me, that lets me sleep at night without stressing out and looking at the market all day and seeing what the coin is doing. You say G999 is down. I don't know if it's down or up from one day to the next. I have a whole bunch of them, and I'm going to HODL them for the rest of my life until they pop out and maybe hit $1. And I might liquidate a little, but I believe in the token and its utility. I don't care about the price. I don't care. People say it's a shit coin. I don't know if that's a good word to use. It's an adult show. It's just a word in crypto. It's not really even profanity. They call coins that they don't think have any real value shit coins. So they think it's one of those. And I've gone in my back office, taken 50,000 of those shit coins and traded them for Bitcoin and sent them to my detractors. They receive it in their wallet and they still say I'm a piece of crap. So really, I tried all that stuff for it. And I salute you for the show you did. And you did make people second guess their own beliefs. And now, of course, the only default position they have now is to attack your character. But you, by your own testimony, talked about your time with the feds. And you your own self talked about paying your debt to society and the number of years you put in. And what I think is so deplorable about this beautiful country that I'm proud of and that I live in is after you pay your debt to society, they don't release you of your debt. They still hold it against you. You still can't get a decent job because you're having that big F on your record. And so they force you either back in the streets and recidivism, or you go look for something creative. And thank God Fart Mach D found network marketing because it's the game changer. Now you're making money like a boss, like a CEO. Who cares about your record? Because the back office could care less. No, that's not what I meant to say. The back office could give a damn about your criminal records, your education, your ethnicity, your back raising, your religion, Jew, Gentile, Greek, Catholic, Protestant, Jew, Muslim, Buddhist, Hindu, atheist. It doesn't care. If you do the work, you will get the pay. It doesn't make you fill out an application. If you got the tenacity and the sagacity, it will pay you. And I'm talking to you, all of you. It'll pay you. Those that claim to be detractors or believers, it doesn't matter. The back office could give a rip about any of those things. If you put in the work, you eat what you kill. It is a meritocracy. That's the word Dr. Best taught me. Meritocracy. If you merit it, you earn it. It has no respecter of person. It's not prejudice. You are a blip in a blockchain. If you do the work, the money will come and find your blip. I love this industry.
Listen, what you just said right there, that's the topic of this interview. Why network marketing? You just broke it down in 2 minutes. Right.
Let me say one more piece because you had one more part of your interview that was a great question. The financial acumen. So I'm really not that financially astute. What I am is when I started with Dr. Best, I had the inspiration of desperation. I was at my wit's end. I was working for a mortgage company. I was working for Wells Fargo. Documented. Working for Wells Fargo. I was doing what I was told. Watch this, y'all. Gold nugget coming. Gold nugget alert. I was doing what I was told. They said, sell this product. I was doing what I was told. They said, pull the credit, 620 and above. You can close them if they don't have 34 DTI, debt to income ratio. Do what we tell you. Don't be creative. Do what we tell you to do. Monkey, sit in your cubicle and do this. And do it all day until we say go home. So I was desperate enough to do what they told me to do. So when I met Dr. Best, I was desperate enough to do what he told me to do. In network marketing, you don't have to do what your upline tells you to do. It's just smart to do what your upline tells you to do.
See, hold on. See that? There it is. There it is right there. See, I ain't gonna let you get away telling me you ain't got no financial literacy. You are intelligent. That is financial literacy. You know the best opportunities, the way you even look at crypto. Crypto is a medium of exchange. That's in the Bitcoin white paper. All people got to do is go read it, right? That's all they got to do. But listen, for you to get to where you at, that's intelligent. Only rich people, the people that get rich from their own bootstraps, from their own work, is intelligent people. So you was intelligent enough to know that you wanted to get away from Wells Fargo. You saw the opportunity with gold at that time, right? You was intelligent enough to say, well, I need a mentor. I need somebody to latch on to. I need somebody with success. That's intelligence. That's intelligence.
Yeah, but it wasn't like I'm some Goldman Sachs accredited trader, broker. I was just a guy who thank God for Ty Best. I'm gonna say it again until I just feel tears in my heart for that man who poured his life out into me for 10 years. I was so impressed by his ability to articulate the vision of Wealth Builders Worldwide and what we would do, creating millionaires. And we're starting to show forth that vision, and the man is gone and the vision is outliving him. And he would just talk to me and say, we're doing it. And he said, call everybody you know. And guess what I did? I started making calls. And I would put them on my list. I call that person, I call her, I call him, I call her, I call him. And I would be calling, man, and I'd be sitting in my desk and I would hear something go. And it would be my phone that fell out of my hand on the floor because I fell asleep in my desk. And I was like, man, I need to go to bed. And I would call. I did exactly what he said. And March 3rd, 2014, man, I was crying driving down the highway because it worked just like he said. He said, you're going to have a business. I had a business. I had a business that would pay me. In June of 2015, my oldest son got shot, lost both his legs, was in a coma, almost died. I was by his bedside every day. I never had to punch a clock. Why? Because I had a business. July 4th of 2018, my mother had fireworks going off. It created an episode and set off her dementia. And my mother had to go to a seniors community. And I was able to be with my mom until my oldest brother came and got her. And I never had to leave her. Why? Because I had a business. My wife had a car accident and she had all kind of physical ailments. And she had to go through a myriad of medical treatments. And I was able to take her to her appointments and drive her home and help her out the car and put her pillow in her seat and take her to restaurants and cook her food. And I never had to leave her side. Why? Because I had a business. Because this business is built for the adversities and the vicissitudes of life that are inevitable. You're going to have those evil days and you better have a business. You better not have a job. You're going to get fired. You better not be self-employed. You ain't gonna make no money because you're not gonna be physically able to apply the discipline and the attention to your self-employed business because you ain't got no leverage. You better have a B quadrant business. And that's what I had. And I've had that business. March 3rd, 2014 was my last day working. Let anybody tell me how long I had to sit down and eat my lunch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's one of the things when I first heard you and Mr. Best, y'all used to say that. I said, man, I'm going free. I got to do this thing here. I don't see no way. I thought people didn't know about network marketing. I thought I was just a person that was going to bring it to the world. I said, man, people going to reject getting money like this. All right, let's shift gears. We into the financial literacy now. We're coming down the home stretch. All right, you all right, brother? You all right?
Man, I'm going to be all right. I turn the air up. I'm going to be all right.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you this question. This might be kind of tough, but I got to ask you this because it's the Future Money Show. Now, we all know it's inevitable. It's imminent that due to the Federal Reserve, what they're doing with the printing of the dollar, that one day soon or one day in the near future, I'm going to say in the near future, probably in this decade for sure, the dollar will not be the number one reserve currency. That's happening now, right? And it's based on what the Federal Reserve, the Treasury did to the dollar back in 1913. We know the history. Okay, so that's being a true statement. We know it's clear. It's clear with all the confusion going on in the government, with all the confusion going on with the Federal Reserve and all this stuff, all the confusion of the attack on crypto and that. It's imminent. What do you see? What do you see that will be? What do you see as being the future of money? Since that is changing.
Just read the tea leaves. The governments of the world are using the obvious medium of exchange, digital currency. It's obvious. Fed now, all the initiatives that are being put forth by the government, they're trying to make all cryptos unregulated securities. They're trying to stymie the crypto market. But all they're doing is forcing crypto to become what I believe what it was designed to be in the first place, the people's money, a medium of exchange. They say Bitcoin will be 10 million a coin. I don't care if it does or not. I'm not sitting here holding Bitcoin hoping it goes to 10 million a coin. I'm not buying crypto hoping any crypto will moon. I could care less. I'm using it to do what MoneyGram does, to send money from one place to another. There's no currency better in a digital age than cryptocurrency to send money from one person to another. Look, go to the bank, send $50,000 to your mom tomorrow. What is it for? And the sender, where's the source of the funds? Give me the reason for sending it. Fill out this document, put your social security number on it. You got to go through all these regulations to send your mama 50 grand. Cryptocurrency? Say it again.
$5 grand. Send her $5 grand. They gonna
$5 grand. Cryptocurrency? Oh, you can only send 10,000 a day. Oh, you can only Zelle 2,000 a day. Cryptocurrency? 50,000, 80,000, 30,000, 20,000, 5,000. Peer to peer, no intermediary, blockchain.
Wow. That answered that question. Okay, that's a great answer right there. We're gonna chop that one up. Okay, next question. How and why is network marketing, which you kind of already explained, but we want a definite answer here. How and why is network marketing the best business model? Because you said a business, people saying that they might think in that traditional business, that franchise is what you're talking about. People want to, because me and my brothers, we've been talking, and I've been like, hey, if we just ask you what business you really want to do and start, we can tell, do you really have a desire to get rich? You know what I'm saying? Because what you pick to start is going to determine if you're really trying to get rich.
True that.
Right?
True.
It's going to determine that. So why is network marketing the best business model?
All right, I'm going to qualify this. It's the best business model, most likely. And here's what I mean. If you're a person with extraordinary means, you've got a groundbreaking idea like Amazon, okay? I'm not going to say network marketing is better than Amazon because that's kind of hubris, but I'm not going to say it's not. What Jeff Bezos was able to accomplish with Amazon is world changing. Amazon set the retail world on its ear. He changed the whole game. He foresaw a digital world and a world where people would order and have stuff coming directly to their house rather than leaving the house and going to the merchandise. He saw people bringing the merchandise to them.
Yeah. Today,
I used to say I would never order something off online, and now I say I can't stand to go to the store. I want everything coming to the door. I see them coming. I got a window right here looking at my motor court, and I see them coming down the street. I was like, yeah, shipment. They go to the door. As soon as they move, I open the door, boom, everything. Even food. I'm starting to now order groceries. Like, bring them to me. I'm not going to your little store. It's too dangerous out there. I live in Georgia. Everybody carrying guns. You bring me the food. Yeah. All right. I mean, so that business model is phenomenal. But for the average, regular 9 to 5, working hard, going to church on Sunday, feeding your family person that wants to start a business, 50% of people in America don't have $10,000 in the bank right now. 50%. 50%. Most people retire with less than $100,000 to live for the rest of their life. That's not a good plan. That's not a good plan. So for the regular person that's working all the time, I can't think of anything better than a network marketing business. Here's today. And there are two types of network marketing businesses too. So I got to split that off. But let me go. Today, I saw a Facebook. Somebody said they're selling cold pressed juices. How much juice you got to sell to make $1 million?
Make $1 million. Wow.
And hope nobody gets sick off the juice. And you get sued for what little bit of money you did make. Then I saw another one. They were making gift baskets.
Gift baskets. Everybody doing that. They just pop up on street corners and do that.
How many Easters you got to wait on to make $1 million in gift baskets? How many Valentine's Day baskets you got to wait on Valentine's Day? Now, I'm going to throw shade alert. I don't mean any harm. I don't mean harm. I just need you to hear me, and you're entitled to your own opinion, just like I am. I did a favor for a friend, and I joined a travel business as a customer because they said, well, you try my travel service, it'll save you money on travel. I can't even really figure out how to use the portal. Now, I'm sure I will get to use the portal, and I may save some money on the travel, and I hope I do. But at the end of the day, it is me doing a favor to even try the product. And I might save money, but I don't even like to travel. I'll be 60 next year. Everything I need is right here in my house. I don't really like to go to resorts. I live in one. So I don't even like to travel. So that's not even a great product for me. For the companies that do long distance and home, security, their price is not really that much better. I got to do them a favor to use them over their competitor. There are businesses where you're not doing me a favor. I'm doing you a favor with our product. So now, if you were a network marketing company where their product is growing your money, that's different than a product where I'm spending my money. Let me dial that back. I got a little too loud. I do a little bit too loud. That little sound like it had a little salt in it. I'm not throwing shade, but it's going to feel like shade. So it just is what it is. If you're in a product-based company, I got to buy something. I got to spend
in something.
And if I'm going to be a rep in that, I got to become an affiliate and create a network of spenders. That's why I liked my last company so much. We weren't buying anything. We were trading dollars for gold. We were trading something of equivalent value. It was money, hard assets. When I go on a trip, that I like to flying first class, and I like a decent resort. But when I get home, all I have from that trip is pictures and memories. When I acquired my gold, I had gold. I still got it. I still got the gold. All right. So this business we in now is we utilize crypto, but I got the money. I got the portfolio. I'm sitting there looking at the portfolio grow. Yeah. Nate Hines, I didn't do Nate a favor. I am building my portfolio for my benefit. I don't care if he makes $1 or not. I'm going to use that. If that was not a networking product, I would use it anyway. That's the difference. Would you use this product if you didn't get paid on it? No. Would you use this product if you didn't get paid on it? Yes. That's the difference. That's where the network marketing types of companies separate. Would you use the product if you didn't get paid? Yes. That's the next level of that's new millennial network marketing.
New millennium bankers, you're right.
That's new millennial network marketing, where the product is making you money and spinning off weekly residual. And then if you have the chutzpah to go tell other people, you're earning commissions and your money's making money. Now let's do last thing on that. A network marketing company that's in the B quadrant a business system that spins off residual income and in the I quadrant,
In the I
working
quadrant.
like an investment where your money making money for you, you're going to get flat out rich. If you're privileged enough to be in that kind of company, it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Oh.
So why is networking the better business model? Little to no expense to build your business. If you have a lawn care service, do you know you got gas, maintenance on your equipment, upkeep on your equipment, business license? You probably need a truck, time. You trade in time for money. You got all kind of drama. You got customer drama. Hey, you didn't cut good over there. My grass died. It's all kind of over here. My whole business expense for my global expanding business is $33 a month. Period.
That's a
no other expense. And I'm working all over the world. I can have customers in 170 plus countries. I don't have any maintenance. Real estate. I own some real estate. One of the showers had a leak in it. It started trickling down and put water stains in the ceiling. I got to send a contract over there to sand it, kilts it, paint it, fix the plumbing, put a new shower plate in there to make a little bit of profit. Over here, there's nothing done. There's no maintenance cost to my business. My money's making money. My partner's money is making them money, and the company's paying me a commission for my referrals. You refer stuff all the time. Network marketing lets you get paid for your referrals. If you do have a problem getting paid for your referrals, like you give them away for free, then network marketing is not for you. Other than that, it's for the world. It's a proven, tried, and tested business model. And let me just dispel one thing that you didn't ask, and then I'll take your next question. The people say things, they parrot these stupid comments like only the people at the top make all the money.
That's not true.
Fard, are you at the top?
No.
Are you making
I'm not even at the top of my own organization.
Are you making good money?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Are there people under you making more than you?
Absolutely. Okay,
so I thought in the pyramid, the people at the top make money off the people at the bottom. But you said this, David Jennings out earning you.
He hit it. He hit Continental already. And I ain't never hit these ranks.
So he outranking you and probably out earning you.
Yeah.
All right. So he flipped the pyramid. Okay. Yeah, only the people at the top make all the money. Let me hit y'all real hard right in the face. Please type in the chat rooms, or Fard, you can answer me and tell me the industry where the people at the bottom make all the money.
Network marketing.
Tell me which industry where the people at the bottom make all the money. In the NFL, the worst players get the biggest check, right?
No.
In the NBA, the bench warmers make all the money. In law.
And LeBron James would never make as much as the Buss family as long as he played for the Lakers.
In the legal profession, the lawyer that can't pass the bar exam out earns the person who made partner, right?
No.
In the clothing stores, the people who buy the cheapest clothes from China and hand stitch their own label on it make more money than Louis Vuitton, right?
No, absolutely not.
What industry? What job does the person in the cubicle out earn the CEO? I'll wait. I mean, stop me when I'm lying. Why would anybody say something so stupid as only the people at the top make all the money? The people at the top of every profession make the most money. Why are you segregating out network marketing as if it's some little hustle, some little scam, when in every market, the best YouTuber makes more than the worst? Oh, you mean the person with 100 views out earns the person with 3 million views?
Listen, you did it when the last company. You came in and blew by most of the people that was already in it.
I just need people to stop saying stupid stuff. Network marketing is a business. In what world do people who do worse make more? In what world do people who produce the least make the most? Why do y'all say stupid stuff? Network marketing is exactly like every other thing, even people who have jobs. In what job market do the people with the most experience and the best production make the least? And the people with the least experience, least education, and least production make the most. No. Please help me dispel this ridiculous parroted talking point. Only the people at the top make the money. Isn't that called life? It's not networking that's true. That's true everywhere in everything. The best earn the most, and the worst earn the least. Now, I'm not saying if you're not making money, you're the worst. I'm saying you have not developed look, it's a meritocracy. If you're struggling in your network marketing business, I say this all the time, Farid, network marketing mimics life. If you're struggling in your business, there's something you need to do to get better. I was on at Top Golf. I'm standing up there with my golf club. I'm swinging. Whoa! I'm swinging hard as I can. 100 yards, 100 feet. It's not even get to the little kiddie putting place. 100 feet. It's click, blow. I'm going all over to the side. They better be glad there's a fence. I'll be busting car windows. Swing, click, go over the other side. I can't get it down the field for nothing. And there was a golf pro that was with us, and he was back there going, oh, they were laughing at me. And I said, what? He said, bro. He said, lay the club on the ground. I laid the head of the club down. He said, do this baseball grip. It's something like that. I'm not a golf pro. Something like that. He said, interlace your thumbs right there. He said, don't swing your arms. Swing your body. Swing your hips. Turn into the ball and then follow through it just like that. He said, now practice that. Don't hit the ball. Do a dummy practice. Almost lay it down. Keep it flat. Don't look down no more. You got it? Come, and then swing through it and look where you go. And I did it. And then he said, now go up there and hit the ball. 200 yards. Do it again. 225. Do it again. 273. By the end of the day, I was hitting that dadgum ball to the back fence. Now, I still didn't have any accuracy, but I was killing that ball. Now, what's the point? The difference between what I was doing and what I ended up doing was a little tweak. It was a little twist of the body. It was a little leveling of the club. It was a little tweak. I didn't change clubs. I didn't change shoes. I was the same little dude. I didn't gain more weight. I didn't work out. That was the same putting session. It was a little tweak. And I was even talking to one of my business partners today. I said, man, I got to get on a call with you as soon as possible. I want to hear you make calls. We're going to get on a Zoom, and I want you to call people. Let me listen to you for a couple of hours. Just listen. And let me see if I can pick up something. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm going to pick up something. I'm going to pick up some little quirk you're doing. You're saying something. Because, folks, listen, this business is beautiful. It's easy. You can do this. You might need a coach like I needed Ty Best, man. God bless the memory. I needed that brother in my life because he was that coach. I would say stuff. He's like, man, why did you say that? Man, do you understand? You just like hurt the belief of your whole team when you said that. I was like, but bro, I just need to keep it real. He said, you keeping it broke. He said, your job as a leader is to build the belief. He said, what's it like? You charging up a hill. He said, do you know the platoon leader has never said, guys, we probably about to get our ass kicked. We going up this hill. Most of y'all are probably going to die. I'm probably going to die. Man, they got artillery. They about to kill us. Let's go. No. The platoon leader, he said, man, we fight for glory. We fight for our country. We're going to take this hill. I'm going with you. I'm leading it. Let's go. And they run up that hill feeling invincible. Now, they still get killed, but they die with honor. They die with dignity. They die bravely. They give up their life freely and with dignity and honor. And when that purple medal get home, or that medal, that gold star gets home, their family cry and they put that thing up on the highest shelf because they know that that son or that daughter fought with valor. That's what you do as a leader. You don't go tell your people, man, you know, this company, man, I don't know, man, man, I'm gonna keep it real, man. No. Even if you know that maybe things are not quite where they need to be, you go back to your team with faith and belief. And that's what Ty Best taught me. And guess what? Fard Mockney making 5 figures a month. Kevin 2X Thompson making 6. My good friend Sherry Brown, her husband, full time. They spend all day together. Thank God they love each other, because if you didn't, boy, it's going to show up when you get free, boy, because you're going to be with that person all day and all night. You got to love them, because this business will set you so free, man, where you can pass that freedom on to somebody else. Oh, yeah, there's nothing like network marketing. Look, you could be a thoracic surgeon, but you can't hand thoracic surgery over to your son. He got to go through the same 8 to 10 to 12 years and rigors and the same licensure, and he got to be in school and pay for those student loans. You can't hand your ability to build a house to your cousin. Hey, you can't hand all your skill sets and your degrees to your heirs. But this right here, you can say, get on a Zoom. Let me show you how to do this. In 3 or 4 weeks, they cranking like you. And like Fard said, folk running past you. And only in network marketing, you go, brother. Run past me, dog. You the man. Hey, right now.
You need me for anything. Call me if you need me for anything. Need me to do anything, call me.
Right now, Kevin Thompson is heir apparent. I can't wait till he passes me. Bro, yes, sir. Crown Ambassador, Kevin 2X Thompson. Hey, me and him have already shed tears, because only in network marketing will a grown man pick up the phone and cry and tell you what they've been going through. And 6 months later, he's like, hey, man, you remember when you was crying? And now y'all crying, remembering about you when you was crying. That's network marketing. There's nothing like, only in network marketing do you find people of a like-mindedness that are more like you than your own family, because they see the same vision you saw and they're willing to run with you to freedom. There's nothing even remotely close. Jeff Bezos can't do that with Amazon. Only network marketing will make you fall so much in love with people that you never knew before, because they're of like mind and common thought and interest, that you run with those people. And when you see them succeed, you break down crying more than when you hit rank for yourself. Man, when I saw Fard Mockney, man, and his beautiful wife and those gorgeous children walk into that new townhome, when I saw that car glistening and shining in the sun, when he cranked that bad boy up and you feel like the earthquake hit, them doors hit, man, what? I was like, that's the dude. Only network marketing can take a Consul Hotel Platoon who couldn't pay his rent, and 3-4 months later, he's in Dubai, and he doggone driving a Mercedes-Benz. He back in Dubai now.
He in Dubai now?
He in Dubai now. We don't even have a meeting. He went back over there because he met a guy who was interested in business. He jumped on the plane and went back.
Wow.
Only network marketing.
Do it, Consul. Wow. Man, but the basis for every industry, for every discipline, is fundamentals. Folks, you have to master the fundamental. When you was talking about that I thought about the great power forward Tim Duncan. They used to call him Mr. Fundamental. He was boring to watch, but he got the job done. He was uncheckable. He played defense. He rebounded. He scored, and he got multiple rings in the NBA. He got like 4 or 5 rings. They call him, but the Spurs was boring to watch. They was not fun to watch. They was not slam dunking, high flying, but they stick to the fundamentals. So if you get on the court with them and you out of whack, they're gonna beat you. They're gonna beat you. Cause why? They got the fundamentals down pat. Network marketing, no different. Master the fundamentals. Once you master those, then the success is
imminent. Dr. Best used to say less to more people faster. One of the biggest problems network marketers make is they somehow think that the success of your business is based on you being amazing. And it's actually the opposite. It's really based on you getting out of the way and let people just see the system. The system. Look, watch this video. Who on this call right now cannot figure out the technology of how to say, watch this video? Like, it's amazing the kind of money some of you guys make just saying, join me on this Zoom. Who can't say, join me on this Zoom at 12 noon or 9 p.m.? And then when they watch the Zoom, call them back and say, did you see an opportunity for yourself? You did? Great. Sign up on this link. And if they have questions, say, great question. Let me get Fart Mike D on the phone. He's been in longer than me. Let's make sure we get your questions answered properly. Is there anybody watching me right now that cannot do that? And then for the people who say, oh, there you go, talking about that network marketing crap. I don't really understand your salt. I don't really understand your panties being wet right now. All you got to do is don't do it. Just don't do it. If the word network marketing repulses you, it's like somebody daggum eating Brussels sprouts that you hate Brussels sprouts. Do you keep eating them? No, you just go eat salad. If network marketing repulses you, you don't have to try to call Fart Mike D out. That guy who tried to call you out, it's so stupid. They're still calling us out 5 years later, 3 years later, multiple millions of dollars later. This man on about his life wearing Taylor shorts.
Let me tell you, this is gonna be real funny, right? This dude put out a video about GS Partners not having a partnership with BD Swiss, and that article BD Swiss put out about them not being in business with GS Partners. But now we got something called GSBD Swiss.
And the thing about it is, they take a truth like the BD Swiss. Okay, the regulators didn't like the way they were placed. We said it ourselves. Look, it's like, it is as ignorant as you driving a car and your motor blows up and you insist that it's not blown. And you still sitting there on the side of the road, mashing the gas and holding the wheel like you really drive it. Change the motor. Okay, just like we changed the motor in the blown out motor in the car, you just changed the provider. We just changed providers and we slapped it in the same car. We still rolling down the highway.
Fast. We're in the Bugatti.
We're going faster.
We're in the Bugatti. We're going faster.
We're going faster. So it's okay if the regulators want us to change and fix something. What do? Fight them? No, you change it.
Change it.
You just change it. It's not a bad thing.
It's business. It ain't emotions.
Oh my God, man. It's like the people talking about the G999. It's a coin. Sell it.
Sell it. And move on.
Go on Hit BTC and freaking sell it. Or sell it on, put them in GS Trade and trade it for Bitcoin.
Ethereum. Tell them.
Stellar.
Trade it for gold. Trade it for packed gold.
Sell it. Network marketing is so easy because, as far it's a copy-paste business. Copy and you don't even have to make your own website. 2 minutes. Name, email address, cell phone number, create a username, create a password, and the link, your own site pops up in your name. It's copy paste. You don't even have to create the literature. It's back there under media repository. You don't have to create your own compensation plan. You don't have to get any special licensure. You don't have to get any special education. You don't have to get any special training. Just lock arms with your upline and call them every day because they're vested in your success. If you go to work and you don't do your job well, the CEO is not vested in your success. They're vested in your cubicle. Oh, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. That went over your head. They're not invested in your success. They're invested in your cubicle. They're paying rent on your space. You factored in with the light bill. Salaries, light bill, mortgage on the building, water bill. You're a bill.
You're a bill.
Your cubicle is a bill. Your chair and your little butt in the chair is a bill. They have to pay you a salary. It's an expense. If you don't do your job well, They replace you with somebody who's willing to be a better copy. Okay? Network marketing, it's a copy paste business, but the person that's working with you is vested in your success. They will cry with you, laugh with you, work with you, travel with you, run with you, be on calls with you. There's nothing like that.
Answer the phone in the middle of the night.
And only a network marketing business can employ the efforts of watch this one. Gold nugget alert. Only a network marketing business can employ the efforts of millions of people and don't have to pay them. This thing is insane. It's insane. They got me and fired up talking about this business, and we're not getting paid from them. And we only get paid when you succeed. This is so good. And then people say, you're making money off of me. No, we only make money when you make money.
We make money with you. We making money together.
Best thing ever, guys.
That's why we don't care about somebody running by us, somebody succeeding. We the first one to get the flyer and post it. We happy to post it because it showed that there's other people succeeding. So, man, so that led into the next question. You kind of answered it, right? But we got a few questions. We didn't hit the hour and a half.
Yeah, let me give you shorter answers, man. I'm a preacher, man.
So listen.
I used to teach
have you back on here. Don't worry. You're gonna come back.
I used to teach Bible study. I had to quit teaching Bible study because I didn't know what I was talking about. But I'm long-winded, so let me give you some shorter answers, brother. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you identify for us what's the number one reason people don't succeed in network marketing? What's the number one reason?
Number one. Okay, let me put a little thought into this. Number one. Okay, number one. All right. Number one. Your paradigm. Okay, and I said paradigm so it could give me some latitude because Dr. Best would have just said belief. I said paradigm, your mindset. Like what has brought you to this point of where you are in your life right now, where you don't believe you can be successful, where you have fear of approaching people to share the information with them, where you have a fear of picking up the phone and making that phone call. What has brought you to this point is your paradigm. Your belief system has you driving the car you're driving, living in the house you're living in the zip code you're in, wearing the clothes you wear, the watches you wear, whether you travel in coach or first class. Your paradigm determines where you go in your life and what you're willing to try and attempt to change your state. So number one, paradigm.
Paradigm. Great. I would say the same thing, your belief. Great. Okay, we got a couple more. What's the most money that you have made ever in network marketing in 1 month?
Jeez, man. I'm gonna say it the right way. About 425,000 USDT.
In 1 month?
USDT.
In 1 month.
1 month.
For those that don't know, USDT is a number one stable coin in the world. It is crypto, but if you got 400,000 USDT, pretty much that's equivalent to $400,000. All right. But in Bitcoin, Ethereum, no matter. Same thing. All right. So, damn, in 1 month. What month was that?
Last month.
Last month? Oh, my goodness. Why network?
That was combined household, me and my wife, but we won.
That's why we said why network marketing. That's an NFL player salary. It's like the starting wide receiver salary for the month.
But I don't got to get hit.
Then you ain't got to get hit. I cussed that. I told what to do. I travel all over the world without your family, all that too. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so we got two more questions. How do you feel about being the first man that I know of, that we know of, that sponsored a multi-billionaire? How you feel about how do you feel when you look in the mirror and you just know I sponsored? He will say it. He said it. Mr. Dalcoe is my sponsor, right? How do you feel being a man that sponsored not just a multi-billionaire, but a multi-billionaire with his own blockchain technology?
It gives me chills. It gives me chills, bro. You got to learn how to listen to the voice of God. And sometimes when you say something like that, people hear something religious. I'm not saying the voice of the God of the church. I'm talking about the God of creation, the God of all the power that there is, the force of the universe. You gotta, and the force of the universe, you'd think it would speak like a tsunami. It doesn't. It speaks whispering like peace. And it'll say some leading like, give him a call. And if you really tune into that voice, it'll lead you all the way through your business too. It'll be like, call Fard, tell him about the business. Call Kevin, call Sherry, call Tanisha. Small voice, and it's peaceful. You feel really at peace with it. Don't fight that voice, because that voice told me to call Joseph Haidt. I called him on Instagram too. I didn't call him on a regular phone. I got his cell phone number. I called him on Instagram, rang his phone. And he didn't pick up, and he texted me back, and we started a little text chat. And then I called him, we talked a little bit, and I told him what I was proposing. And he told me to go and pull some people together, and I called them, and I had to, some of them I didn't have to talk into it. I had to talk a couple of them into it. And some of the biggest ones, the having the most success, I had to talk them into it. But some of them were like, yeah, I think we'll give it a shot. A lot of unsurety. I never had 1 second that this wasn't going to work. Because I had the backing of that infinite voice. I knew it. And it gives me chills to this day, bro, that I picked the phone up and called. We weren't buddy. We had exchanged numbers. We had mutual respect for each other. But man, that guy is on such a high level financially. It's like you haven't met anybody that's playing on that level financially. You just haven't. Y'all can talk all that smack, those detractors. You can say whatever you want about that guy. And I'm not a worshiper of him. It's a different kind of man. He's playing in a different game altogether. He told me this story just a couple of weeks, about a month ago when we were in Dubai. He was telling me how he was sending his yacht, one of his yachts, to Europe because his family was going to be in London. He was sending one of the yachts to Europe for his family to go out on the yacht for like a month. Then I was like, what do? You hire a crew to sail your yacht to Europe? He said, no, brother. He made me feel so small. This man's 46. He's a young dude. He said, no, brother, you don't sail your yacht. You tear up your motor. He said, no, it's being carried on a bigger boat. What? They carry your yacht on a boat? Like, yeah, he's having his boat carried on a bigger boat. He's in a totally different galaxy financially. And so, yeah, normally you'd be afraid to just pick up the phone and call somebody on that level. But if I would call him, why wouldn't I call some measly millionaire? This guy here, he only worth 100 million. I'll call him. I'll call this dude worth several billions. Of course I'll call this dude that's just 100 million. I'm not afraid of somebody because they got money, because at the end of the day, they cry, they bleed, they sweat, they defecate, they urinate, they eat, they blow their nose, they put their pants on one leg at a time. They're just like me. They want to feed their family, put a roof over their head, and protect them. Just like me. Everybody's normal. There are no big people and little people. They're just people.
What did you actually say to him on the? What did you actually say to him? What did you actually say?
So Martin Tebow, I give him so much credit for this, because I had seen this platform, the IBBP, about 6 months prior, and Martin Tebow, he said, why didn't we go with Mr. Haidt? He was talking about our former company. He's like, why didn't we go with Mr. Haidt? And he said, look at this website. And it was the IBBP. And I said, I know, bro. I said, one of my friends, I'm going to call his name Rodney. He's not with us today. I wish he was. Love that brother. I said, Rodney sent me that video, that website about 6 months ago. I was expecting us to make that move too. He's like, why we didn't do it? I said, I'm going to find out. And I picked up that Instagram and I reached out and I said, sir, I believe we can turn this into an amazing company. I said, literally, I believe we can put a marketing arm onto your platform and bring lots of people. They would really appreciate having this business model. He was like, no, brother, I know nothing about networking. That's not my thing. I only like to do business. I know I'm going to win. I don't know about that one. I don't have any knowledge. I said, don't worry about that part. I can bring some people. He said, what does this person say? And this person, this person. He literally called out the council. It wasn't me.
Wow.
He called the people that he wanted to know what they thought about this idea. And the first person I called back was Martin. I said, Martin, he willing to talk to us. He said, we got to go get Tony and we got to go get Nitsa. And, and so we got Tony and Nitsa, and they weren't really warm to the idea. They'll tell you themselves. We talked about it in Seychelles. They weren't that warm to it.
Talk about Seychelles.
Yeah. Nitsa was burned out. She said she would only do it if she owned it. It was a lot. We went through a lot. And then we had to go through the legal stuff. And we had people telling us, no, you can't do this, and you can, and you can't, you can, you can't. And it seemed tough. But man, I said, this is divine. It's got to work. And so it wasn't me, Far. It was God Almighty.
Man, that's powerful, man. Hey, Seychelles, man, side note, Seychelles was beautiful. It was a beautiful island, too, wasn't it, man?
Bro, next level stuff.
That was my first time leaving the country, man. I loved it, man. And we had to lay over in Qatar, Doha. I thought about it, like, man, I need to take a trip to Doha. But, man, the final question, man, we come to a conclusion. The final question. How do you feel about the future of the gold standard bank ecosystem?
Oh, my goodness. So let's see. It's 11:47 here on the East Coast. All right, y'all, we'll be through by 1 a.m. We'll be through by 1 a.m., I promise. As I watch how Joseph Haidt is able to connect the dots, let me explain what I mean by that. So he gets this vision. So first of all, he is ruled by how many people can I help? He literally said to a group of us leaders, he said, I don't do this for money, guys. Y'all know I don't. First year, we were at a deficit. He was losing money. He said, I have enough money for the rest of my life, my children's lives, and probably my grandkids' lives. We don't ever need money again. I mean, he is flat rusted. They're done. You don't hear about them like you hear about the Carnegies or the Vanderbilts or the Rothschilds. You don't hear about them like those rich families and the Kennedys. But bro, I don't know. It's because maybe he just does it a different way and he's international with it. But they're done. He said, I like to see people win. He said, I was raised and things were tough, and I like to see people win. And if I can help people, I'm going to help them. Literally, this guy is a philanthropist from his heart, but he doesn't give you money. He locks you into his vision. He literally brings you along and lets you experience his portfolio and how he rolls. So that's the first part. So because of that, he's able to sit at a negotiation table and start putting a concept together, and then it'll be missing a piece. It'll be missing a piece. It'll be missing like a banking piece. And he'll say, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. And it's literally how he acts and talks. Very eccentric. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hello. And maybe he's speaking one of his 6 languages that he's fluent at, but he'll have this conversation and he'll say, well, fly here to meet me. Fly here to meet me. Come here now. Come here now to meet me now. Come here now, and give him instructions. 48 hours. They sitting at the table. They're sitting at the table. And then they're negotiating. He said, do this. I need that part of your company. I'll buy that. I'll do that. We'll make this agreement. Lawyers, come here. Draw that up. And man, within a week, he has put together the missing pieces to make what we now call a certificate work. We'll wake up one morning. We're doing this Olympus certificate, and we'll wake up in the morning, and we had only Meta portfolio in our certificate. And we wake up the next day and we got real estate, renewables, fintech, gaming, supplements, and portfolio overnight. It felt like overnight. He was just dealing. And if y'all think he's not doing something right now to make the certificate even better, you better think again. And people will say, yeah, but the website is not all together.
What?
Okay, look. Let me see if I can get this out. Do you want him to? Man, when I built my house, it wasn't all the way finished when I moved in. I'm ready to move. I don't need to wait till every nail pop is fixed and sanded. I'll bring the contractors in Monday through Thursday while I'm here cooking dinner and they here working. I'm good. No, you move in and you make the improvements while you do. Y'all really want to fart? Could your family wait for him to dot all the I's and cross all the T's and get all the misspelled words corrected?
Man, but we got one of the best sites on the planet. You ain't finna go to no the best the site itself should make people join. Them let us you be in trouble, man. The site itself, like
I gotta say this because it punched me in the heart. Sister said, why not create a Dr. Ty Best certificate? I won the first ever Ty Best Living Legend Award. This is not going away. I just got to ask God how to grant it to someone. This will never be just given out. This would be some prayer, some production, some personality, some integrity. I don't know how I could ever give this to a person. It would have to be some serious. If you ever win this award, you can retire. You're the best. And I got to pray about if this award can ever be given to someone. But I feel you, sis. The Ty Best Memorial Award. This is called the Dr. Ty Best Living Legend Leadership Award. This will always be on my top shelf. I don't even really want to put it on the desk. Let me just sit it right back. We'll pray about that. I ain't mean to take that little journey, bro. I'll kick it back to you.
Now, I was just like I said, man, like the future. So do you see us hitting that #1 status right there?
I totally do. Excuse me for getting sidetracked. I see this company becoming, okay, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, not making any guarantees of income, not offering financial advice, nor am I a tax advisor. This is my opinion and that only. I see this company earning $1 billion turnover per month.
Wow.
You find where you fit in that. Wow. But we can't earn $1 billion turnover without 50% of the revenue being paid back to the field.
Wow.
I see this company earning $1 billion monthly turnover.
Wow. That's the future GSB. So y'all heard it here. So man, I want to thank you.
Fart, before I leave, let me tell a story. Let me tell a 1-minute story. A guy called me tonight. He's a doctor. He lives in Illinois. And the reason why I give those stats is to make sure you know I'm just not pulling something out my butt. This is a real person. He had sort of unplugged from GSP. He bought one certificate. It was an Aphrodite, $5,000 certificate. He bought it in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, 8 months. Our Aphrodite certificate. And he said, can you look at my back office for me? We jumped on a Zoom. I went in his back office. He didn't even know where to find a certificate. Why? Because the old ones, they drop down and they archive them, but they still work and they bring the new one up top because that's the one most people use. That's the one for sale. So we finally went in there, clicked on it. I showed him where it was. He said, oh gosh, I thought I had lost it. He hadn't compounded but one time since October. One time. And so I said, man, click right there where it says load more. He clicked load more. There was $3,805 sitting in his back office. He literally told me that someone had told me that GS Partners had gone under. And he thought he had lost his money. He said, should I compound or withdraw? I said, do you need the money? He said, not really. I said, withdraw it. He said, but I don't need the money. I said, withdraw it. Because if you don't need the money, you thought you had lost it. Don't compound it. Withdraw it because I want to show you something. He would click withdraw, went to his G Euro wallet. And then I said, click that button where it says GSBD Swiss. He clicked the button to this fictional company. He opened up the performance page. He hadn't compounded his quarterly since February. That paused the certificate. I said, click that and said withdraw, click OK, clicked OK. Go to your email. Went to his email, approved it. Go back to your dashboard. Put another $539. It was $4,500. It was right at $5,000 when it converted to USDT from the G Euro. $5,033. I said, it's in your USDT wallet. He said, yeah, but what can I do with that? Because I made him do the exchange from G Euro, which is the fictional token placeholder that's not real. So the not real G Euro, he clicked the exchange button. It turned into USDT on our platform that's not real.
Not real.
Notice the air quotes. And they said, can I send it to my whatever Hero wallet? I said, click on it. He had saved the Hero wallet. I said, click on it, select it, send it. He said, oh my God. I said, I wanted you to withdraw that. I recorded it. I said, I wanted you to withdraw that to show the naysayers that fictional GSBD Swiss generated that 500 and that fictional GS Partners generated that 40 some thousand, 4,000 some hundred. You got $5,000 you sent to your own wallet. Now go ask them. I literally told a dude to send me his USDT wallet. I sent him $100 from my commissions. He still didn't believe it. Never spend time trying to convince somebody who's committed to tear you down. Never. Fart. That's for me to you. Don't ever do it again. Don't spend a second with the unbelievers. Don't spend a second casting your pearls before the swine. They don't want the truth. This is the Future of Money show. You changing more lives than you'll ever know. You won't know how many lives you changed till you get to glory. And God says, well done. Look at all these people's lives you helped with the Future of Money. That's when you'll finally figure out the impact that you've had on my life and Lydian world. We ain't even talk about that. That was a whole, I shouldn't even spit that out of my mouth. That's a whole other part of the ecosystem. We'll talk about that next year. All right. But brother, you're doing an amazing job. You're doing eternal work because you touching somebody is going to change their finances for generations. So thank you for what you and First Lady Yatira do for the world, not just for wealth builders. You changing the world one person at a time.
Man, I'm humbled to be in this position, man, and I'm just want to help. We trying to close the wealth gap, the income gap, man. It is wartime. We cannot play around with this information, man. So thank you for tuning in, Coach. Thank you for coming on, man. And we definitely gonna bring you back because we got to know that was the first one. So we're gonna bring you back, man. We might even do a show. I bring you and Kevin back, like we did.
No. Oh, that's a terrible idea,
man. So we might get us all over here, man.
That's a terrible idea. Do not have me on a platform with that, brother. We will never get off the call.
We don't do that, man. So, man, I love you, man. Family. Mr. Dalcoe, Nate Hines, Kevin 2X Thompson, including myself. We are planning we will be in DC, Washington, DC. What is it? July the what?
22nd.
July the 22nd. I will be making my way to the capital city, right? Other United States, we coming. So let everybody know we will be there. So get your tickets ready, get your traveling ready, get everybody you know in the DC area, right? Team Freedom, New Millennium Bankers, Wealth Builders Worldwide. We're gonna be in DC. We coming to DC. Make sure you're there, right? So, family, thank y'all for tuning in. This is Mr. Dalcoe. Thank you. Tell Monisha, man, that we love her. We thank you. Your daughters, your sons, tell them all, man. And your junior, what's your junior? Mike Jr.
Mike.
Man, that's your junior. That's your twin, man. Where he at, man?
He's running around in his 292 scat.
Oh, he got a scat? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then. 392, right? Let him see you say that 292. It's 392.
392. I don't know these names.
Okay, he don't know
how to got the scat pack on it.
Yeah, he don't know how to act. So, man, thank you for tuning in, man. We definitely will do it again, family. So, thank family, everybody for tuning in. We're signing off 2 hours. This will be up. It's on the YouTube channel. It's on the Facebook page, everywhere. We might get it and take out some clips of it too as well. But you heard from Crown Ambassador in 12 days. And the man hit Crown Ambassador. He can't even go no high lower now, man. He got this thing twerking, man. Be ambassador in 1 day. The site just opened, went down, come back up, man. Ambassador. What the hell? Like, what's going on here, family? So we all chasing Mr. Dalcoe. Don't let him fool you. We chasing him. All right. So with that being said, family, thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see everybody Monday morning with a brand new Crypto Mornings. We out.
I am very proud on all of you who joined this. You can imagine 10-year anniversary. You can be proud to be a part of it, because I am very proud as your chairman of the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have from now a world without boundaries. The lands are opening everywhere.